Namaste, dear student. Are you fine? Yes, I think you are fine, dear. Dear student, one more question to you. Have you done your work, project work that was given last time? Well, I think you have done well. Now, today, what we are going to discuss, could you please guess? Well, today we'll talk about writing one and listening activities. Are you ready for that? Do you have book, copy, pen, pencil, etc.? Well, very good. You have all the things, okay? Now, dear student, let's see writing 1 into your textbook, unit 8, writing 1. Before looking over there, let's see the story and find out the following things. What are the things? Let's see title of the story. After reading, okay, I will give you beginning of the story, how the story was started, character of the story, okay, form of verb. Which form of verb are used in the story? And moral. Okay, let's find out from this story, right? See here. Once upon a time, there was a crow in the forest. It was wandering here and there in search of water. It found a pitcher, but there was water at the bottom of the pitcher. The water was at the bottom. The crow put a trick and collected pebbles. It dropped pebbles into the pitcher. When the crow put the pebbles, the level of water came up. Then the crow drank water and flew away. This is just sample story, dear student. From this story, let's find out the title. What could be the title? Just guess. What could be? It could be wandering, or could it be water, or it would be what? The ball. What? Could you guess, please? Exactly, your answer is very good. The thirsty crow ate what? Title of the story. Okay? And you can have another title also, no matter. It must be their answer, not. Okay? You can create your title into your own, but that must be related with this story. Okay? Or a black crow. You can write, yeah, in this way. Now, after that, dear student, beginning of the story, how it is, started, begin. What is here? Let's see here. Once upon a time. Yeah, once upon a time. In the same way, now, characters. What is the main character of the story? I think you have already guessed it. What is? Yeah, crow. Yeah, very good. This is what? This one, character. And now, forms of verb. What kinds of verb are used in this story? Let's see. I think you have found. Okay, here let's see. Was wandering, found, was, put, collected, dropped, again put, came up, drank. Which form? Generally, past form of the verb are used while writing this story. Okay? And dear students, up to here, what could be the moral of this story? Could you guess, please? Moral. What? Very good. Yeah, your answer is very right. That is hard work gives success. Hard work gives success. And see here, here is gives from above. What is? Well, very good. Okay, so dear students, while writing a story, at least 4-5 things we have to consider, we have to think over our mind. Now, dear student, while writing, a story, sometimes, okay, there has been given outlines and we'll have to write a story. Okay, what sort of things that we have to consider? Number one, dear student, let's see. Number one, read the outline properly. I like to suggest you, read outline properly. Okay. Number two, okay, after reading outline, dear student, you can find out what the title will be. Okay, decide the title. Okay, and write here title. Okay, and number three, begin with what? Let's see. Here I'm going to write once upon a time, or in place of once upon a time, you can write long ago, many years ago, so many years ago, and etc. Okay, this is just a sample. Number four, generally which forms of verbs are used here in the story? Just before we are looking here, yeah, past tense, just past form of the verb. So better to use past form of the verbs. Okay, so use past form of verbs. And finally, you have to give what a suitable, moral. What you have to write? Moral. So in this way, if you follow, then you can write a good story. Okay? All right. Similar kind of activities we have to do here in our writing section. Okay? Well, now let's go to, our activity A. Dear student, let's see now here. What is here? Choose the correct phrases, sentences from the box to complete the following story. Now, the easy one. We have to choose and select your phrases appropriately, and we have to complete the story. Okay? Now, dear student, I would like to request you to read the outline properly. Only then you can identify where the particular phrase is used and gives clear meaning. Okay? So, you and me, are we going together for reading? Just, okay, outline. Well, just let's go together. In America, they decided to go Florida during a particularly icy winter there. Because of their busy schedule, the couple could not go together, so the husband left earlier. While the next day, the husband checked into the hotel. There was a computer in his room, so he decided to send a quick email to his wife. However, sat and sent the email without realizing his error. He did not think about what his error. Okay, the email was headed to a widow. It went to somebody else, not to his wife. Well, when the woman checked the mail at the sound, the family rushed into the room found the mother on the floor and saw the email. What was the email? Dear wife, I just checked in. Everything is prepared for your arrival tomorrow. Looking forward to seeing you then. Did you get some clues, idea what happened? Couple, they did not go together, okay, for celebration or something else. Husband went earlier, wife had to wait some time, okay, and there a kind of accidents was taken place there, right? So this is what is story. Now I like to give you 5 minutes, please. You can read too many times and try to find out, try to use these phrases and complete this story. Okay? Are you ready for that? Well, go ahead, please. Thank you, dear students. Did you complete your task? Well, very good. Who would say the correct answer here? Are you, please? Yeah, you. Very good. Well, what would be the first one? After, completing and doing and reading together, we have to go, right? What is first? Very good. A busy couple used to live in Chicago, in America, right? Yeah, well, they decided to go Florida during particularly icy water. Yeah, they booked a hotel room there. Hotel room they booked. Okay. Because of their busy schedule, the couple could not go together. They did not go together, right? So earlier, who went earlier? Well, husband went earlier, so husband left earlier. While, what could be here? His wife was planning to meet there. Is it? And they booked a hotel already, yeah? Very good. His wife was planning to meet him there next day. The husband checked into the hotel. There was a computer in his room, so he decided to send a quick email to his wife. However, what is? What is? What is your answer? What you have written? Oh, yes, yes. He accidentally left out one letter from her email address and sent the email without realizing his error. He did not think about that immediately. Okay? He did this. The email was headed to a widow. Then what happened? What could be here? 4 sentences are already you have given right answer. Well, very good. Who had just returned home from her husband's funeral. Husband's funeral, different one, You see, it's not his wife, another one. Okay, her husband was just dead and then going cemetery, funeral fire, and returning back. To such a woman, he sent a mail. When the woman checked the mail, and what happened in the email, she screamed and fainted. Well, just now she was coming from what funeral, and then email is that, well, I'm waiting for you just like, and she was shocked. So, dear students, this is what one of the complete story we have completed. Now, dear student, I like to request you try to write down the good title of this story and try to write down moral. What could be the title of the story? Please. What is? Yes, very good. What could be? Busy couple. It could be the what? Busy couple. Can be a good title. And can what could be the, moral? Can you please? Moral. Yes, we don't have to do any work without thinking. We don't have to do any work without thinking. Yes, and you may have different your moral also. No matter, it must be no. Okay, you can generate yourself. Okay, this is your extra work. Okay, it is not given in your textbook. Anyway, I have given to you title and moral. Okay, now dear student, okay, we have to see another activity, activity B. See, write a story with the help of given clues, give a suitable title, and as well as I add here, moral also try to write down. Just before what I said earlier, dear student, while writing these kinds of story, what we have to do, number one, read outline properly and try to, image a story inside your mind and begin with what? Give title, begin with any one of the phrase, once upon a time, long, long ago, many years ago, like that. Use past form of verb and give moral. That's enough. This is your work, please. Will you do, please? Now, I give you 5 minutes only. Will you do now? Very good. Let's do it now, quick. Well, dear students, I think you have done your work. You have written the story, okay? And I have also prepared or written the story in the same, outlines. Are you ready to see my answer? Well, very good. Let's see. I have written in this way. Once upon a time, a man was walking along the beach after a storm. The starfish were lying alive on the sand of the beach. They were trying to go back into the sea. After a storm, starfish, they came out, and they are trying to go out, into the sea. This happened. He saw a gull moving back and forth. She was picking them up one by one and throwing back into the sea. He asked her why she was doing it. Moving here and there, picking up and throwing. Thousands of starfish were there. He thought it was not possible. That's why he asked. Yeah. Why she was doing it. He also said that it was useless work and she could not make a difference. But she continued doing that. She did not stop saying that. And she told him that if she did not do that, they would die. Right? So she was trying to save their lives. She threw one and said, it surely made a difference to that one, throwing one. By listening to her, the man realized and helped her doing the same. He also was involved doing the same things. I have written in this way. What about yours? I think you have done better than me, yes? Very good, yes. Now, what could be, dear student, what could be the title of this story? Can you please? Very good, the starfish. I have given this. You may give different one, the starfish and gall and starfish, yeah, differently, okay. And moral, could you think, please? Moral. Well, this is, I have written, okay. You may write differently. Small acts of kindness will make difference. Okay, this is what I have written. Okay, and dear students, now this is the sample one. I would like to give another work for you. Let's see the additional tasks. Okay, Develop a story with the help of outline given below. Give a suitable title and model. This is for your additional work as suppose, okay, homework. Yes, will you do this? Well, very good. I think you could do this. Give title, okay, moral, and make a nice story. All right. Dear students, we completed talking about what? Writing, story. We discussed so many things, right? Now, another topic today we have to discuss is listening. Before listening, let's see this picture. Let's see this picture and what is the name of the sport? Could you guess, please? What is this? Anybody? Ah, very good. It seems what? Kabaddi. It is Kabaddi, yeah. And where is it mostly played? Do you know? India, Nepal, or somewhere else? USA? No? Well, very good. Your answer. Nepal and India, it is popular. Okay? So after this, dear student, okay, let's see some of the things here. We will do what? Listening practice. For that, before that, I would like to give you some suggestion or let's say information or instruction. What you have to do. Okay? How to do, what to do. Okay? Do not worry about that. So, see the given task properly into your textbook. Unit 8, listening activities. See there what you have to do. What are the activities? And after listening, what you are going to do. Be confirmed. And listen to the audio properly. First time. Listen to the audio and do the task. Doing and listening. Listening and doing. Okay? And finally, listen to the audio and check the task. So 3 times I will play here the audio and you have to do your task. Okay? So dear students, did you see your tasks, what you have to do? Well, okay. Now, let's go to our activity A. Okay? So, are you ready for listening? Well, now, listen the audio.
Did you have a good time during Activity Week, Tony?
Oh yes, it was fantastic. It's such a shame you couldn't come.
Well, hopefully, we can all go again sometime.
I'd love to. There are so many things to do. I tried boxing this time, but maybe I could try kickboxing if we went again.
What did everybody else do?
Well, Lucy did ice skating. She's really good, you know. She was skating backwards and doing all sorts of fancy turns.
What about Will?
He wanted to play water polo, but there were too many people doing that, so he did mountain biking instead. Catherine couldn't decide what she wanted to do, so she tried out all the different ball games. You know, football, hockey. She even played basketball for a bit, I think.
I really want to try climbing if I go. Did anyone do that?
Yeah, Paul did. He said he really enjoyed it as well. He wanted Helen to go with him, but she was scared. She ended up playing tennis instead.
Well, did you listen properly? Yes. Now, do the tasks by listening and doing.
Did you have a good time during Activity Week, Tony?
Oh yes, it was fantastic. It's such a shame you couldn't come.
Well, hopefully, we can all go again sometime.
I'd love to. There are so many things to do. I tried boxing this time, but maybe I could try kickboxing if we went again.
What did everybody else do?
Well, Lucy did ice skating. She's really good, you know. She was skating backwards and doing all sorts of fancy turns.
What about Will?
He wanted to play water polo, but there were too many people doing that, so he did mountain biking instead. Catherine couldn't decide what she wanted to do, so she tried out all the different ball games. You know, football, hockey. She even played basketball for a bit, I think.
I really want to try climbing if I go. Did anyone do that?
Yeah, Paul did. He said he really enjoyed it as well. He wanted Helen to go with him, but she was scared. She ended up playing tennis instead.
Well, dear students, 2 times you listen and you did there. Now, check your answer. Okay? By listening, let's check your answer.
Did you have a good time during activity week, Tony?
Oh yes, it was fantastic. It's such a shame you couldn't come.
Well, hopefully, we can all go again sometime.
I'd love to. There are so many things to do. I tried boxing this time, but maybe I could try kickboxing if we went again.
What did everybody else do?
Well, Lucy did ice skating. She's really good, you know. She was skating backwards and doing all sorts of fancy turns.
What about Will?
He wanted to play water polo, but there were too many people doing that, so he did mountain biking instead. Catherine couldn't decide what she wanted to do, so she tried out all the different ball games. You know, football, hockey. She even played basketball for a bit, I think.
I really want to try climbing if I go. Did anyone do that?
Yeah, Paul did. He said he really enjoyed it as well. He wanted Helen to go with him, but she was scared. She ended up playing tennis instead.
Thank you very much, dear students. I think you have done well. Now let's check your answer. I have done also here. What is name of the person and activities? Here, Tony, boxing, Lucy, ice skating. Yeah. And what about Will? Well, very good. Mountain biking. Catherine, what? Ball game like football, hockey, basketball. Paul, yeah, Paul, what about? Well, climbing. Okay, well done. Thank you very much. You have done well. Now, let's see the next activity. Listen to the audio again and answer this question. Do you need to listen again? Huh? Okay, then let's listen and you have to do this.
Did you have a good time during activity week, Tony?
Oh yes, it was fantastic. It's such a shame you couldn't come.
Well, hopefully, we can all go again sometime.
I'd love to. There are so many things to do. I tried boxing this time, but maybe I could try kickboxing if we went again.
What did everybody else do?
Well, Lucy did ice skating. She's really good, you know. She was skating backwards and doing all sorts of fancy turns.
What about Will?
He wanted to play water polo, but there were too many people doing that, so he did mountain biking instead. Catherine couldn't decide what she wanted to do, so she tried out all the different ball games. You know, football, hockey. She even played basketball for a bit, I think.
I really want to try climbing if I go. Did anyone do that?
Yeah, Paul did. He said he really enjoyed it as well. He wanted Helen to go with him, but she was scared. She ended up playing tennis instead.
Thank you, dear student. I think you listen well and you have done well and you can do this. Can you? Let's do this. Okay? Now, let's check your answer. I think you have done well. Okay? So how was Tony's activity week? How was? Who could me answer? Very good. This is, it was fantastic. Now, number B, what would Tom play if he went there again? What? Yeah, he would play kickboxing, okay, if he went there again. You have done well. Next, why could Will not play water polo? Yeah, why? Okay, yes, well, very good. He could not play water polo because so many people were playing this game. So many people were there. Now, what would the woman do if she went for the activity week? What did you listen? What she said? Very good. She would do climbing if she went for the activity week. Now next one, who was scared to climbing? Who was afraid of climbing? That means, what did you listen? Well, you have done so. Very good. Helen was scared to try climbing. Okay? So I think you have done this well. So dear student, now we have to do another activities. Let's see here. Activities D. What would you like to do for your next activity week? Okay? Choose one. What is your interest? What will you do there? What is your, main aim to do there? Okay? This one. Choose one activity and share it with your friends. Share with your friends. What to do, how to do, where to do. I think, yeah, you can go swimming and you can go driving or somewhere else. Right? So, share to your friend and give reason why you should like to do that. What is your reason? So many reasons might be. Suppose if you ask to me, I like to go what? Swimming. Okay? Swimming, I loved it too much. Okay? Why? Because it is nowadays what happened? Hot or a little bit warmer day and it gives us what? Coolness. And it is a heavy exercise too for the fitness, health also. Okay? So that's why I choose this one. What? Swimming one. Any other yours, please? In the same way? Well, you have, yeah, these kinds of, activity you have. Then please share to your friend. Okay? You have to share this. Now, another work, dear students, I would like to say to you, same thing, sharing and write this work, sharing, into your notebook. Okay? To whom, what you are sharing. All right? Write that work as a project work. All right. Dear students, so today we came up here at the end of our class, right? We talk today, what we talk? Number one, writing. Writing, what we discuss about writing story. We discuss there some of the parts of the story, and we discuss procedure, how we have to go, how we write the steps of the story. Oh, okay, form of the verb, which form we use? What? Well, we used past form. Very good. And moral, title, so many things we discuss, and we practice too many stories or writing also. And listening activity also we have participated very actively. You have done well, okay? And I have given last time for you work also, okay? So thank you very much, dear students. Bye-bye. Have a nice time.